Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Lena. Today I'm going to be telling you guys about dating after a long-term relationship, and it is not pretty. So if you guys don't know me, I have a 7-month-old baby, and I had her back at the very end of May. I just got out of a 3-year-long relationship with my baby daddy, and it was an abusive relationship to say the least. Right now, I feel like I'm working towards a better me, but when I met this guy, I thought I was all the way there, and I literally was not. It's everything that I think and how I act occasionally is still in that mindset of like, so no, I'm not okay right now. I am a toxic person, I'm admitting it, and I really messed this relationship up. It wasn't even a relationship, it was like a situationship. Today I am going to be using fake names because I still really like this guy and I respect him as a person. I think he's super duper cool and funny. This is not a video to bash him. If anything, I'm like kind of bashing myself. So we're gonna use animal names today because I'm feeling a little bit fun. The guy that I talked to, we'll call him Jaguar. Ooh. His brother is gonna be a part of the story, so his brother, Koala Bear. Okay, we'll call him Koala Bear. So Jaguar DMs me the day before I have a shift, and we're just going back and forth, you know. He's just telling me that I'm cute and whatnot, and then he wants to come see me at work, and I'm like, cool, this is what time I get into work. 5 minutes later, Koala Bear DMs me saying like the exact same thing, so I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, people want to know when I work all the time. They want to come see me all the time. I did not think anything of it. So I told him the exact same thing, basically like, this is when I work, come and see me. I'm at work the next day and I get a table of 3 guys. I walk over there and I realize 2 of the guys had DM'd me. And I was sitting here in shock, like, these boys really played me, okay. No, but that wasn't their intention. I guess they just both really wanted to come see me. So they all came together and turns out they were all brothers. Turns out Koala Bear had a huge crush on me and I did not know. I kind of knew, but he didn't act on it. So I was just like, maybe he's just a really nice guy. But Jaguar, on the other hand, baby, I'm sorry, but he was fine. He's still fine, okay? I'm not even lying. So, you know, I'm kind of flirting. I wasn't really flirting, but, you know, that's what they tell me. So it was Jaguar, Koala Bear, and their other brother, and they didn't stay very long because they were going to a TSU homecoming. Before they left, Jaguar got my Instagram, okay? The other 2 brothers already had my Instagram. So Jaguar got my Instagram, we started messaging back and forth. He got really drunk, I guess, and started messaging me at the end of the night, and he was like, what's your number? You know, I don't really like talking on here. So I gave him my number. I was playing hard to get. I wasn't playing, I am hard to get, okay? I wasn't wanting a relationship, but after talking to this guy, I was very interested. He was so funny, so cool, just a really overall cool guy. So I end up letting him take me on a date, and we go to this place called Kabuto's. If I'm saying that correctly, I don't know. We had a great time. Then we went to the movies to see It Chapter 2, so good. We actually left a little bit early because like it was really long and we were both getting excuse me, we were both getting bored, and it was my first time going on a date with this guy, so I actually wanted to talk to him, not sit there and watch a movie with him, you know what I'm saying? So we ended up driving around, pretty much doing nothing but talking and driving around. He takes me back home, and you know, I gave him a little bit of kiss, and a little bit of something else. So that was the first and the last date we ever went on. Obviously, we hung out a lot. We came into Hooters a few times. I went over to his house. We did After a while, he kind of stopped texting me back as fast. And I was like, oh, whoa, sir, no. I understand he's busy. He has kids. He's grown, okay? He's grown. And which was really what attracted me to him in the first place. Just his, you know, how grown he was. But I kind of wanted some attention, and like, I don't think it was too much personally, but like when I text you, I want to text back, or at least be like, hey, I'm busy, can't text, can't call you, blah blah blah. None of that happened, and I felt like because I started showing interest, he backed off, and I was like, we're not playing these games, boo. I just started arguments out of nowhere because of this, and the arguments were really dumb and had nothing to do with why I was upset, but I just started these arguments because of attention issues, I guess, and also the fact that he was not responding to my messages. So the few arguments that we had, he claimed that they weren't arguments, they were just disagreements, whatever. So I was like, cool, we got over that. So I go to one of his flag football games, super cool. I loved all his friends there, like, super cool. I'm telling you guys, like, he's the definition of cool. So we did that, and I was under the impression that we were gonna hang out afterwards, and no. We were just sitting in his car in front of his house, and then he was dropping hints that, like, I was gonna go home and I really wanted to stay, and I was getting the hint that he wanted me to leave. So, you know, I did leave, and I got an attitude. I slammed his door shut, and yeah, I blew up his phone, and then it got real. After all of that craziness, you know, a few days goes by, he still doesn't respond to me, and I'm just in my feelings, like, why aren't you talking to me? I know I started an argument with you, but please talk to me. Oh, and then once we actually, like, started talking and stuff, and we said that we were talking, his brother kind of felt some type of way, I guess, koala bear, and I felt so bad, and I was like, are you gonna tell him? And not too long after, his brother was in my DMs calling me gorgeous, and I was like, and this was while Jaguar wasn't texting back, so I was like, hold up, are you trying to set us up? Like, are you trying to get me off of your, so you can get me on his, like, what are we doing here, baby? But apparently I was wrong. I put 2 and 2 together and got 0. Literally, I got nothing out of this. Except for the fact that I'm finding myself and I'm learning, like, hey, I don't need to jump into relationship after relationship after relationship, especially after all that I've been through. I need to be single. 2020 is for finding me and being single, and I am completely fine with that. I'm happy about it. But, you know, if Jaguar ever hit me up again, I would not be mad, okay? Because, look, honey, he is a DILF. He is so hot. Like, oh, man, I think he's the most attractive person I've ever seen. I'm not freaking lying, and I don't know if it's just because of his personality. His face is cute, too, but I'm just saying, like, it's everything about him, the personality, the stuff that he does for his kids, man. It's just like, daddy. I don't need that right now. I need to calm down, okay? But if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Mwah. Everything that he said, and he gave me a lot of advice over time, not just like when we ended things, but like I've been taking everything that he said and like applying it and like using it, and of course along with my other thoughts and feelings of my own. But I feel like I'm at a place now, not fully, but I'm better than what I was, and I'm really learning like why I do certain things, why I'm so quick to react, why, you know? And that's really big, and that's a really growing moment, because before I was like, I don't give up. I'm gonna go off on you if I want. I'm gonna accuse you if I want. Like, I'm gonna get mad if you don't text back because I want. And that's really not a good mindset to have. And I have like a couple other stories if you guys want to know more about this guy and like some other things. But yeah, let me know if y'all want to see more about this. It has nothing to do with like us talking necessarily. It has more so to do with like being friends and other things of that nature. So he ends up calling me, and he says that he doesn't want to mess with me like that anymore because of a bunch of reasons. Obviously, like, we were arguing and like we hadn't even made it official yet. He basically just told me that like in the future when I do date, that I can't get mad just because somebody doesn't text me back. Like, that's kind of childish, I guess, and I do understand where he's coming from, but I wish that he would have understood where I came from too. But also I made a lot of accusations, like, you're doing this, you're doing that, and he did not like that at all. And he basically said that like it was disrespectful of me to call him out of his name and say that he was doing certain things that he wasn't actually doing. And I completely understand. Like, that was a lot. That was crazy of me to do, and I just had met him for 3 months. Like, I've only known him for 3 months. I'm already going off on him. So I understand why he wouldn't want to talk to me like that anymore. But at first I was so heartbroken. I was like, no, but I can do this and I can do that. Like, please don't